like this will be our main team thing. Which will be Ali, Nee, Shamu, and Axel. Because I used others. I used Cosmos, Haken, and Kaguya last time, like crazy. I don't really like using Suzuki or Ashen. Regardless, that's Albury the Castle. You're late, Captain. I don't appreciate you wasting my time like this. Oh, don't be like that, Doc. Compared to what I went through, you've had it easy. Our journey has been eventful, and I would very much like to request maintenance. We have our hands full here, too. I need to deal with some things before I can go back to the site. On our way here, we noticed the bridge over on the west side was broken. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's true. Any idea who's behind that one, Doc? I can't give you any names or details, but it's probably those people who came here and crossed over it a while ago. That's strange. So you're saying someone crossed over from this side and then broke the bridge themselves? Why would they cut off their own escape route? Because what kind of country lies on the other side? New Lost Terentia. That's the region where Chorlstadt is, the town my old man represents. He's been pretty worried recently, because the southern part of the town suddenly froze over or something. There's a large expanse of snow and ice in the western part of Rigu Island, yes? I know the place. Those people came here. They have to be. Is it possible that the eastern gate could have been closed off in order to trap the invaders in this region? I'm fairly sure they were already past the gate. No, it's more likely that the gate was shut to stop them from going back the way they came. Anyway, we need to get that gate opened. It's the only way back to Formidoheim, for one thing. Is there anyone who we could ask to open it for us? I guess that'd be the Wolf King of this here castle. His name's Ruber Calculus. A civilized wolf then? A wolf's a wolf, as far as I'm concerned. Gotta admit, I'm not exactly thrilled about this. Oh yeah, 'cause the Steel Beowulf. Yes, I'd expect the wolf to be fierce and bloodthirsty. King Ruff, or... It's been quite a while. He is a king. Can we simply walk in and demand an audience? Oh, Ality, sometimes you're so sweet and innocent. You're traveling with no less than 3 rather sexy princesses, in case you've forgotten. What? Yes, yes, sexy. I like that. I don't quite follow, but I'm sure you're right. What happens king versus 3 princesses? He doesn't stand a chance. There's no way we're not getting an audience. Okay then. I'm afraid I don't quite understand. There's no use trying to understand the words of fools, Ality. That's right. Besides, we know young Ruber rather well already. The young lady of Haushausen has returned, with the sheriff from the Wave Kingdom tagging along? Do you expect me to believe you, just like that? Huh, orchestra lapdog, that's what you are. Or maybe I should say, lapcat. Well, when it comes to Lady Hausen, I can prove it. I'll tell the truth easily enough. Long time no see, if it isn't the upstart Beastman King, Rubar Cuculus himself. I was under the impression House Hausen was completely wiped out in the 10-year war. Ahem, Princess Niche, my lady. Why would a woman like you hang around with a stupid kid like that one over there? You're in the presence You're in the presence of a lady. I know you're an animal and all, but you have no manners whatsoever? Hmm? Just how old are you, Niche? An alluring 117 years young. How about you, Ality? I am 17 years of age. That's a rather significant difference. I've heard Prince Niche's people, the elves, live very long lives. My teacher raised me to respect the elderly. It's not a problem. What's that supposed to mean? You don't sound very respectful right now, that's for sure. Hey, let's leave the age talk for later. We've got other things to do. I'll get straight to the point. We need you to open the eastern gate for us. Ha! There's been all kinds of people crawling around on my land lately, including some real strange types I've never seen likes of before. Please, you're embarrassing me. Yes, this is rather embarrassing. I'm not talking about you guys. It started with some guy appeared out of the blue, demanding an audience. Then it was this good-for-nothing cat, this and that. Feels like there's been no end to it lately. Hmm? That's not a very polite way to put it. Can you find a better expression? Huh? Henny? Black wings. Just looking at those clothes. Master Cats? Don't worry, she's a friend. Henny Valkyria. She looks mean, but she's really a nice kid at heart. Knock it off, Vice Captain. Sister, I was under the impression you were busy investigating the cross gates in Formidoheim. There's no need to call me sister. What's that, Dark Wings? Trying to break into the carrier pigeon business? I hate to say it, but you're not too far off the mark. Easel wanted to send a message to the king here. It's probably because of the Mao Kyle. They usually disrupt long-range communication technology. Correct. I told King Ruber already, but Formidoheim has been sealed off from the outside world. What? How's that possible? Bruh, even Cats has his eyes open. Seems like it's under enemy attack. Seems like. Are you inferring that your information is unverified? I don't really know what's going on myself. Easel ordered me to escape as quickly as I could. Just after I got out, the entire country was enveloped by an electromagnetic barrier. An electromagnetic wall the size of a country? So what is your message to Rubor? Let's keep an eye out for this enemy, no doubt. That old skeleton is mocking me. Does he think I'm too slow to figure that out on my own? Would you have to know the name of these enemies? What was it? A Gred something or other? It's a Gredoheim. So they're not after our wave team there anymore then? What's that? You know them? Katz told Uber everything he knew about the confrontation with the Gredoheim up to here, about the relationship between the Gredoheim and the Shura, and about the appearance of the elves alongside the Shura. When we elves were flung into the Wave Kingdom, we were attacked at every turn, and our adversaries wore Gredoheim forces, so they're a bunch of intruders who act like they own the place. Yeah, definitely not a fan. I guess they're the ones who broke the bridge and then casually walked through the gate? No, that wasn't the Gredoheim. There's no doubt in my mind, they were Shura. Frozen Mirror Gerda's underlings, surely. That also explains why Hamlin left Archon behind to make his retreat when we were on that huge battleship. To join forces with the Scronies, I take it? Which leaves us with ample reason to be concerned about Meji Castle, wouldn't you say? My ship, the Crocodile, is heading towards Meji Castle right now. Not good. Never mind that. What about Formidoheim? We have to go right now. That won't do us much good, since we can't actually get inside Formidoheim, remember? There's probably a chance we can convince Easel to drop the electromagnetic barrier. Either way, our only choice is to go, isn't it? You heard the King, Rubar. Would you open the eastern gate for us then? I'm gonna have to deal with Formidoheim sometime soon, that's for sure. Do whatever you like with those intruders. I read whatever it was. I'll open the gate. You better clean up this damn mess for my sake too. Then there's those Shura guys. Seems like they're your people, kid. So you'd better sort it out. Understood. Thanks, Rubar. I owe you one. Bah. I like Rubar. He was fun to fight. So there you have it, Dr. Mariam. We're going through the eastern gate, towards the Meji Alpha Tail region. I see. Well then, I'll take a look at the warp device on board the Schlafen Celeste. I'm so sorry about that. It wasn't your fault. Don't worry about it. And would you mind taking part in just a small preliminary examination? I'm curious about you. Relians, was it? Huh? I mean, I suppose. That's, Lady Marianne is sharp as a knife. Please be on your guard, Lady Mullo. What? I don't doubt a physical examination would be fun for you and all, but I'd appreciate it if you could focus on the warp device for now. Okay, Doc? If you insist. Till we meet again, then. I can never tell if she's joking or not. I think she's completely serious about all of it, unfortunately. Doesn't she strike you as being the insanely determined type? She might not be altogether sane, but her skills are beyond question. At least the warp device should be in good hands. Yes, let's leave that to Dr. Mary and her very particular affections. Agreed. We should now deploy in order to resolve the current situation. Woo! I don't even have any memories, yet I've still managed to get tangled up in all this. At this rate, we're almost getting companions more swiftly than we can manage. Speaking of comrades, you headstrong crow woman, what do you intend to do now? So she joined us. Glad to hear it, young Henny. Okay, we better get a move on. To the eastern gate. Yeah, as an assist character. Real quick. Give me a quick second, everybody, to restock and get ready. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go. So they're unlocking the gate now. So an interesting fact, apparently Axel can equip female items. Which makes sense since he's got Alchemy with him. Yeah, that was interesting. So this is Master Hawkins' battleship. Looks like the enemy's left alone so far. Good. Time for a report from the Vice Chief. Welcome home, Captain. Yeah, good to be back, Vice Chief. Wow, nice ship. Does it go underwater too? Hey, Vice Chief. I'm sorry I just left. I'm sorry I just up and left like that. Master Hawken, your ship is most impressive. What are you talking about? This ship is quite old, you know. A first generation wandering bounty hunter to be exact, to be precise. I've got to be honest, Captain. It's supposed to be in a bit of a bind. Oh yeah, I might have brought a few too many guests. They just keep tagging along. Not my fault. Oh no, that's no problem. It's more that I've got to probably size them up. Find who's chewy and who's tender. What, like meat? You talk about us the way you talk about choosing a piece of steak? Lee's definitely one of a kind. He's completely serious too, so you better watch out. A tiger beastman. I must say, he looks like quite a capable fighter. Yeah, I don't know about that. Was a bit of a wild one when I was younger though. Everyone, meet Lee, our vice chief. He's a hard-working tiger man. Are you just gonna skip over me, Hakken? Dad, what are you doing on the Zeit? This is your father then? John Moses, as in the wandering bounty hunter himself? Alright, Bomber Girl. Sure been a while, hasn't it, Dorothy Mistral? Must have been back before the 10-year war started, so about 13, 14 years, I guess? She has a statue of him. You've aged again, haven't you? Yeah, we humans go through our lives a lot quicker than you guys, remember? Disappointed, mademoiselle? Not at all. I'd rather say I find you more appealing now. See, love comes in all kinds of flavors, I guess. Master Hawken, do you have any idea why your father is here? I know we probably need to talk about that, but first things first. Princess Kaguya, to my right, if you please. Huh? Will this do? Prestige. So glad you returned. To my left, please. I don't mind, but why? It's about the reason I'm here. What are you doing, you crazy old geezer? Amazing. If you're gonna indulge him like that, you should at least charge him for the privilege. Good grief. I take back what I said earlier. You know those outlaws who've been showing up near Trottlestadt lately? Well, they seem to be headed here. Some band of ruffians, I take it? Could you tell us more about them? That does sound like they're a gang of fighting types, not known to me, consisting of both humans and beastmen. Remind me of, or I guess in this case, it would have been reminds me of mountain bandits, I guess. Must be Shura. Seems like they've started working towards a goal, just like us. Damn, we can't ever catch a break? So you're looking for these guys? Once we repair the broken bridge, we're going back to Trottlestadt to plan our next move against them. What should we do first? Do you have any ideas for us, Princess Kaguya? Why don't we have some sort of bodyguard to escort us? Good thinking. My body definitely wouldn't mind being guarded like this. You're being a nuisance. You know that? You dodgy old codger? Truly the level of what you'd expect. Truly the level of wit you'd expect from a veteran bounty hunter. You're right, Dorothy. It's a textbook dad joke, made even worse by us walking right into it. You say the Shura are headed here, but there's no sign of them anywhere nearby? I don't know if it's relevant, but there's an energy signature at Mirabilis Castle just to the east of here. I think it'd be a good idea to have the doctor investigate when she returns. There's a good chance that signature is a gate. When you say gate, do you mean something like a warp device? There's once a door to other worlds within Mirabilis Castle. We used that very gate ourselves when we first came to this world. With skillful use of it, we might find a way to return to our own world. Same for you too, Cosmos, with your companions. A logical conclusion. While the time axes differ between worlds, the underlying physical reality is identical. Attempting this would be worthwhile. But wouldn't it be selfish of us to leave everyone behind at a time like this? It would be wise to escape while you have the chance. There's no telling when you'll have another opportunity. Still, a door to an unknown world. That is fascinating. There's some armored fighter, Rig something or other, looking around the Schlafen Celeste. Searching for a gate to other worlds. A gate, you say? That's certainly suspicious. Easel was also very interested in those cross gates. Why don't we go take a look? I'm also interested in these gates. You probably have memories of them. Alright, got it. I'll stay here until the bridge is fixed. I'm leaving the investigation to you, Haken. Good luck. Hey, Silverback, buy me a handbag. This is certainly becoming of you. Hey, you, big-chested airheads. Oh, hey, you big-chested airheads. Stop playing around with that perverted old man and come with us right now. Well then, I'll be waiting for good news, Captain. Undiplomatic as always, I see. Okay, Dad and Vice Chief. I'll go check out Mirabilis Castle. Something feels slightly off about this. Stay sharp, Haken. Yeah, I know. That goes for you too, sure boy. Yes, Master John Moses. We're going then. Just say we don't need to really do anything at the Zai Crocodile. Let's go straight to Mirabilis Castle. Oh wait. Look, our time is nearly at hand. The tree is growing dry. Are you making any headway? Your Highness, regarding Formidaheim, it's been sealed off by a unique electromagnetic barrier. As a result, I regret to tell you we had no choice but to abandon our investigation of the cross gates located there. It seems the King of Formidaheim, Isel Granada, has been willing to take desperate measures. See, we have measures of our own, don't we, Master Lockeye? Indeed. Rick has already been dispatched to his next mission, after returning from this ancient battleship. I shall continue my experience about those otherworldly devices we have. I'm confident we're close to a breakthrough. Wonderful, Master Locke. I believe you gave us an order earlier. How much time are you going to waste on idle chatter? Oh, I'm ever so sorry. In fact, I was just thinking about heading out. This gate, located in Mirabilis Castle, it seems to operate on a different mechanism to the cross gates. We don't have much time. Get it in a usable state. You don't mind bringing the woman you summon along with me, do you? Do whatever you like. I just need to finish analyzing the systems of those otherworldly devices. This woman is of no further use to me. Ah, you're such a fearsome man. Very well then. Dang, poor Saya. It appears our plan is proceeding as it should. A little longer, and I should have further control over my new body. Leave it to me, Your Highness. Still, if I may ask, how will you ensure your new machine body stays responsive and doesn't suffer other problems? As long as I have the power of the tree on my side, there's no need to worry. Having lost my body of flesh and blood, I have no choice but to rely on the machine technology of another world. Our research is progressing steadily on this front as well. Please be patient. Your Highness, Gagnon Wrath, King of Gretelheim. Oh snap, Woad Animir. But no, it was apparently a spare body for him. Let's kill that statue real quick. Never mind, we can't kill the statue. The good thing is we can escape quickly. Oh dear God, this place again. Man, these Malkau rocks have sprouted like weeds since last time I was here. Looking at them makes my head spin. You got a nasty infection on your hands here. My condolences. We've had our struggles with them at Magic Castle too. By the way, earlier you said you found some way to solve the problem there? Yes, and if Shuin has decided to not be utterly useless for once, the place should be clean. Except for the black rocks, of course. Depending on men to do something useful doesn't seem like the brightest idea to me. Helping a woman builds character in a man. Take my chief, Bonnie Maxmat. He's a hard worker, you know? Or take my mistress, a rather strict woman. I remember well the training she put me through when I was a child. I think maybe you're talking about something else, Ality? His mistress has a completely different approach and intentions compared to Anne. Let's put it that way. How did we go from talking about the black rocks to this, anyway? There's a lot of black Malkau rocks here, but this castle has a strange, I don't know how to put it, a very particular atmosphere to it. Let's not step around the issue here. It's tacky, plain and simple. Takes quite an ego to put up bronze statues of yourself all over the hall, I'd say. Reminds me of Lady Cleo back in Dulce's tomb. She also seems like putting up statues of herself. I don't think that's such a bad thing, coming from one that has John Moses statues. Statues of the owner, eh? So that's what these rabbit things are supposed to be. No, the owner is that very egg-shaped man right in the middle. Yep, the master of this castle, Lord Humdum, a rather crafty old coot. Vice Captain, you know this person? I mean this egg? Whatever it is? You can say that. I was the one who passed judgment on him towards the end of the 10-year war. What? Cats, you? I see. This guy was another Einst, right, Vice Captain? Another one. General, what's this all about? This was an Einst to impersonate Staldi, the former king of Friedheim, which led to the 10-year war. Isel Granada, the current king, fought the impostor off, and that ended the war. Hundam was a close ally of House Hausen during the war. But one day, out of the blue, he defected to Formidoheim. By then, he had already gone. It wasn't him, just an Einst impersonating him. Einst. At least I know the true story behind the war now. Lady Princess Niche. Seems like this turned into a history lesson all of a sudden. Look, I understand this is a lot to take in. We don't really have time for a history club right now. We're here for the gate deep inside the castle, yeah? Right. Maybe we can use it to send Shamu, Cosmos, and the others back to their own worlds. Heh, I wish. Still, like Momo said earlier, it might not be that easy. At this rate, I'll be going back alone. And that won't do when our old enemy Saya and her Bowsers are still at large in this world. The same applies to me. I am yet to locate T-Elos. I cannot abandon her in this world. I like it when she talks like a human. You see the blue eyes mode, which is Mary. Cosmos. Little old Shamu and Cosmos have a strong sense of responsibility. I see. Admirable. Axel, don't forget that we came here from another world too. You go on ahead. As soon as we find your lustful fox or wayward android, we'll tie them up nicely and send them over to you. Yes, and if you use us at the Caterwall, we'll even throw in free shipping. Please, Lady Coma, you should be reasonably compensated for your efforts. I don't know about Lady T-Elos, but Lady Saya should be working with the Gretelheim. It's like they're in this castle to investigate the door to other worlds, and if so, we should encounter Saya when we reach it. I'm not sure it's going to be that easy, but we sure can hope. Okay, let's be on the lookout for the Double Fox. One more reason we need to get to that gate, pronto. We can't get to the main entrance past the black rocks still. Someone has been kind enough to leave us a convenient ladder, though they're on the left. Should I go back home or should I stay here? What's the right thing to do? Reiji, if you were here, what would you do? We're past the halfway point now, at least a little bit past it. Dear God, that was a lot of dialogue. Great, is this thing again? Dang it. Fine. I'm murdering these guys because what's called now they don't want to run. So you use it like that. So she augments his attacks basically. Yeah, that's one of the more interesting things right there. Basically, she augments his attacks so he can use his actual techniques. attacking with the book. That's game. Oops. Doesn't really matter. So it looks like it's... Dang it. These guys don't want to run now. Yeah, I messed up. That one's dead. It's kind of funny that what's called the one that's saying that was Excellent's voice actress. Kind of sad she's dead now. But it comes for all of us. He's really fighting with the book. Let's finish this, come on. There ain't nothing there. You're going down that ladder. Ah, these stupid things. We gotta look around for now. Uh-oh. That's just an example right there. There we go. You see? They didn't translate that one. That's rather interesting. I wonder what kind of files would it be, or like, would there even a need to translate it? I'm birdie, you guys. They're dragons at least. Come on. Dang it. That one's dead. Come on. Then we use her, and then we finish it. Never tried this one before. Dang, he's dead. Oops. I stuck with the wrong attack. These guys don't have any defense. Say serve that one. Come on. Why do birds never have good defense in video games? There we go. Maybe I kill all of them. So with all these, I like the fact that Cats and Ali do make good combination. That reminds me, I gotta try out the Crow Girls thing. She attacks some money. Dang, I get myself on that. And she attacks with Hadokens. Then we kill this one. And there we go. There we go. Come on. Yeah, the annoying thing about the spinning attack is the fact that she tends to drop the combo. So I'll probably replace that soon. That's done and dealt with. What's next? Hey. Oh boy, boss battle. T-Elos herself. Great. This should be interesting. Ugh. Alright, oh. T-Elos. Man, that's definitely someone you wouldn't want to run into down a dark alley. Once again, we meet someone who looks like a femme fatale. I think I'll go and introduce myself properly. Is there anyone or anything you won't hit on? I can almost smell the desperation. Yeah, I think you better knock it off. She's basically a tsundere, except she'll actually kill you when the Soon side kicks in. She doesn't appear to have a demure side in the first place. Master Axel, this person is Lady T-Elos, whom we talked about earlier. A very powerful machine soldier. Be on your guard. So you're saying she's an android, like Ashi? I'm much stronger and prettier than her. Kind of a pointless comparison, isn't it? I mean, you're both robots. T-Elos is not exactly an android, so besides, her body is. You still like hanging around a bunch of useless chatterboxes, I see. You bore me. T-Elos, what are you doing here? I received information indicating you had an encounter with Ality and the others before I met them. However, you failed to make an appearance at the Schlafen Celeste while I was present. That's right, even though we were so sure you'd turn up there. Those black rocks were in my way. For once, those black Macaw rocks are more useful to us intact than broken. Why did you decide to leave the Schlafen Celeste? Ooh, that's a good question. If you'd stayed there, you could have gone with us to meet Cosmos. We probably would have needed to fight her first. Cosmos, do you have any idea why she has done this? It is exceedingly unlikely that T-Elos would abandon her pursuit. An urgent situation that warranted prioritization must have therefore occurred. Well then, why are you here, Cosmos? Don't tell me it's just to escort that little girl you're so fond of. Because I made a mistake, the warp device. It would be unreasonable to blame you, Momo. What transpired there was out with... Oh, translation error. So it should have been what transpired there was out of your control, but instead it's out with your control. I see. So this world itself is trying to prevent us from going back. Enough with the crimson nonsense already. Tell us what you're trying to say. T-Elos, what exactly do you know about this? We have confirmed the presence of a gate with interdimensional travel capacity within the castle depths. Though I have no verified data to substantiate this assumption, there's a possibility it will allow us to return to our world. Don't worry, we'll make your trip a quick and comfortable one. I have no interest in going with you. If I'm returning home, I'll do so alone. Wait, it's willpower. So you are challenging us. We're trying to do you a favor and you spit in our faces? You're an ungrateful, stupid robot. Cosmos. T-Elos. I love how she has a gun. T-Elos has like fists. Nah, Cosmos has a gun. I'll make sure you return home with me. To this end, I am going to employ any and all means that are necessary. We'll kill her real quick. Well, let's aim for this first. Come on. Yeah, that. I figure out how to do her later. Dang, I messed up. Ah. That kills off the fun. Okay. Oop. Come on. We ain't giving up yet. And then he uses her for the Byakugo. Or Byakuo. I do like that though. Wait, that's what she. Oh! Oh, someone's dying. Never mind. We got lucky to hit more than one. They absorb HP. Let's just finish him off. There we go, that one's done. I know for a fact T-Elos is gonna hurt her. So we're gonna take him out first. Don't aim for T-Elos. I should finish it. Alright, so next up is T-Elos herself. Let's try this. Come on. Dang it. gonna have to remember to switch up Axel's attacks a bit. I'll probably use YouTube to get some good ideas. Let's go. Go Keen. Alright, she's at near half. Should use D10 or Radius probably. Nope, she used a gun. Oh, goodbye, Ality. Nope, Ality survived. That'll be it for that. Let's get back to the combat. Come on, think. Yeah. Dang it. But that didn't waste up too much on her turn. No, that'll work for now. Because she's almost done for anyways. Come on. Go for it, Ality! Yeah, she'll probably be done next turn. There we go. Come on. Finish it. Finishing it off with Code Kitty. There we go. The HP's finally down to 0. And then after this, we're running this part. Just dang. Bah, Cosmos. You are irrevocably outmatched, T-Elos. As you can see, I've recruited a fine bunch of royal guards since last time we met. I don't remember signing up to be cannon fodder. I don't remember being signed. Dang it. I don't remember signing up to be cannon fodder for you, Princess. T-Elos, we will now proceed further into this castle to confirm whether or not we can return through the use of the gate here. T-Elos, you wouldn't want to come with us, would you? That's a very generous invitation you're getting there, evil beauty. Cosmos, do you even know why you came to this world in the first place? I did not follow T-Elos. Earlier you have that soul in yourself. You, of all people, should have understood. Lady Cosmos, what's all this talk of a soul? You are a machine soldier, yes? We are both called here by something in this world. For what purpose and by whom? That's the question, and until we find the answer, I guess we can't go back. All this stuff is way above my pay grade, and not my problem anyway. How about we just tie her up and send her back, whether she likes it or not? Got it. I'll bind her nice and tight. Ooh, this'll be good. I'm sure she'll end up in a very, compromising position when you're done. Meow. Well then, shall we begin? Hey, Cosmos. Shouldn't you have a say in this? Are you okay with capturing her? I have no objection. I have plenty. The one who summoned us. T-Elos, you are in fact serious about determining their identity? Don't forget what I've told you, Cosmos. Yeah, that's enough for now after this. Hmm, she seemed a little different this time. When we met her earlier at Little Dorothy's castle, she was all like, boom, I'm gonna kill you, Cosmos. Or something like that. You know what I mean. Every word out of her mouth is cryptic if you ask me. Summoned this and called here that. I came to this world because I was following Cosmos' signal. But Cosmos, how did you? I was summoned by an unknown entity. Yeah, I was summoned too, like I was a regular old demon or something. Kinda insulting. Pretty sure there's someone with a plan behind all this. Perhaps Axel and I were also. And you're right, I suppose we sure might have been summoned to this world too. On the accession though, I came back, remember? Hmm, the mystery ever deepens. Shall we go after this T-Elos? She seems to be our only source of answers. Cosmos, if the gate turns out to be working, I think you should go home. You got people waiting there for you, right? Shall we? I know how you're feeling, Cosmos. I'm in the same boat. I want to see him again, as soon as I can. Understood. Let us proceed to our destination post-haste. Yeah, nah. Thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.